If you love to eavesdrop, listen up, because I came across a recent Reddit post from the user King of the Lost, who asked readers this sneaky question. If you could place a hidden camera anywhere in the world and no one would ever find out, where would you put it? So ladies, where would you be placing your camera?
Ooh.
I know where I'd put
Area
mine.
51. Area 51, I want to see them aliens. What about you, Garcelle?
Ooh.
I am putting it in your house, Lonnie. Why are you so secretive? Invite us over. I want to come over. I wouldn't put an ex-boyfriend. I wouldn't put Lonnie's house.
You might not be
is
able to handle
hysterical.
it, baby.
She want to see all the action happening at Lonnie's place.
I do.
You don't want to see James
That
in that
is
stomach.
funny.
You don't want to see it.
Stop
Okay.
it.
That is hysterical.
Where'd
Guys,
you put it, Adrian?
I know this sounds crazy, but isn't I always just like, we dream about like the future and we talk about it all the time. And we always say how we cannot wait to like put cameras in our children's bedrooms when they're like little babies and hear the
Yeah, the
conversations.
monitors.
For instance, yeah, okay. Have you ever seen like on Instagram, they'll show like little brother and sister talking and they'll be
Yes.
like, no, you can't do this, or they're having conversations where they think they're grown or imitating the things
Yes.
you've said to them.
Yes.
And so I cannot wait to do that. But in the meantime, I will totally eavesdrop on my nieces who have the funniest conversations ever. Specifically when I
Oh.
overhear my niece Bo sing Israel and New Breed songs, but she has her own lyrics that she's just created on her own, and she's putting little performances on.
Oh.
It's the best. When Burrito ends up in a worship song, you know it's good.
I love burritos
I love
too,
it.
Bo.
I want to put some cameras up where I can level up from, whether it's like, I don't know, any traders within Bitcoin, maybe the blockchain exchange, maybe at Wall Street, maybe Warren Buffett's dining room. I don't know. Like, I want to hear conversation. Like, what are big people? What are traders, investors, like major influencers in our financial world? What are they talking about, man? Don't you think? Like, they're
That's
getting their
actually
heads up on
genius.
things,
That would be good.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
That would be
You
Not
know
as
where
genius.
else?
interesting as
Honey,
Lonnie's
honey.
house, but okay.
I would want to see the Oval Office. I want to see what Joe's doing. Him taking his naps and stuff. I would love to be.
We've
like, a
been
fly
there,
on the wall.
Lonnie.
How do you know he's taking
We've
naps?
been there.
I
I
know.
didn't feel like there was much going on in there. I was like, remember when we looked in that room? I was like,
You know, Joe is 74. He taking some naps, Garcelle. I know.
see?
Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
We love you, Joe, but we're not sure if we
We love
really
you,
want to see
Joe.
you napping.
Mother's Day is a little more than 2 weeks away. But for those who may have lost their mothers or don't have a good relationship with them, it can be a very sensitive time. And recently, Twitter user _Lana Bell posted an email she received from home decor and lifestyle brand Parachute, who she applauded for taking the initiative to address this. The email sent out to subscribers acknowledged that the upcoming Mother's Day and Father's Day holiday can be triggering for some and offered users the choice to opt out for receiving such emails. Now, the company has since received several tweets of praise, with many people saying they wish more companies would do this. Ladies, I want to know your thoughts on this. I feel like it's a beautiful thing for them to care so much, but I also think that once we start doing Mother's Day, are we now going to do Valentine's Day? Some people may have just gotten a divorce, or some people are single. Like, it's beautiful, but I think at some point we all have to deal with life. So I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I just heard you say this, and even though I thought about it before, it just hit me right now. I'm like, you already sent the email. the email was still sending an email about it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even
I
think
just
of that.
thought about it right now. I was like, well, damn, but the email was already telling you, like, hey, Mother's Day's coming up. You know what I mean? And obviously, I'm thinking about it even for myself, having struggled with fertility and these kinds of things and just what that means. I do think that to an extent there is a way to be sensitive, but I also think it's important to normalize celebrating other people even when it's not yourself. And I think that can be really difficult, and that's something that we have to work through individually, and everyone's journey is different. And I think there is a way to be sensitive to that without saying, oh, we can't celebrate mothers because it hurts someone's. Do you get
No,
what
they
I'm
didn't
saying?
say that.
It's a.
They didn't say that.
No,
They
I
said
know.
they're allowing an opt out. I like the option of being able to opt out. I think
Opt
that
out.
we live in America. We should be able to have that choice, and then you can go
Absolutely.
ahead and celebrate. Because there's a lot of people, especially when it's motherhood, that they may have lost a child. I mean, and that's hard. Even if it's the first year, maybe the next year they may not. They'll be okay. I just like the point of the option. I thought it was nice to have the option.
It's actually
I feel like,
considerate
but in-
that they're not just blasting this like spam mail, and they're actually now
Yeah.
considering, you know, other
Yeah,
people in
it's
other
very
lives. But I also
considerate.
wonder, like, do you think people really read these emails? Like when you get a regurgitated
point.
email every year, I don't know. Am I just programmed to mark spam?
See,
You know what?
you're
People
programmed
read-
like that.
I'm
G.
that
don't
person
read everything.
too.
I cannot have more mail that I don't need.
That's why when she read it, I was like, "Well, you already done sent me the email about Mother's Day's coming up. That was my trigger right there. You
me tell you.
already triggered me
Just triggered
by
me.
asking.
Give me a day off.
Triggered.
Email me about my day off if you feel so bad. Give me that. I don't need any other emails for anything else.
It's a good idea.